Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with another additional Creatures 2 Creature Spotlight video. And today we're going to be covering the Brontoscorpio. And this is actually another water tame. So, you're going to find him on the ocean floor. Right? Definitely on the floor. They can't swim even though they live in the water. And let's see. I'm not seeing any around here. Not seeing a whole lot of anything around here actually. So let's just go ahead and snag ourselves one here. And we have this wonderful beastie here. Absolutely massive scorpion. Now, oh, yep. Now we're in trouble. Oh wow, they actually take fall damage underwater. That is not something I knew, so do be careful with that. But like I said, they can't swim, there's no jumping involved whatsoever, so it's relatively easy to get yourself stuck with one of these. But at the same time, they walk just as fast underwater as they do in the air. And yes, these things can actually come up to the surface, and that is actually where you're probably going to get the most use out of them. Hello, buddy. You're still over there, huh? But you'll occasionally find them wandering up on the beaches. Right here, this is a pretty steep cliff here, and they're not going to be able to get up this. There are spots around the island though, where it's sloped enough, or they spawned in close enough to the shore where they can actually walk up on land, and they will. They will completely walk up on land, and it can be a very terrifying thing, to happen. Oh, I see a cryptocladus over there. Look at you guys. Alright, we're almost to the surface though. Here we go. And oh, that's right. When you put these guys away after you force tame them, you have to reforce tame them. But like I said, they walk just as well on the land as they do underwater, which is awesome. Now these guys, they're actually a pretty decent utility dino. For one, they turn whatever way the camera's pointing, right? So they just rotate right around without a problem. Two, their basic attack, it hits twice. Left click is a double claw swipe. Right click is a poison jab, but it's not torpor, it's a damage over time poison. But these guys are excellent at harvesting trees. Especially since they hit twice on attack, you get their melee damage up high enough, and you can effectively just one-shot trees and just run through a forest at high speed and just take out everything in your path. Now, they don't really get a weight reduction, though, on either the thatch or on wood. It's just not their thing. Which is a bit of a downside. It'd be nice if they did. Unfortunately, they really don't. They do pretty decent damage in combat. Apparently, you can get things stuck on you, which is kind of cool. There we go. They do take damage reduction. I believe it's, I will have to check real quick. They're immune to radiation venom. They only take 40% of incoming damage. So they have a 60% damage reduction before you add a saddle in. However, the trade-off of that is they are a lot more vulnerable to fire and explosives. So, maybe not a PvP dino, because that's usually we're going to run into fire and explosives. But they're definitely, they're good for tree farming, they're good for meat runs, grab a hide, what have you. But one of the things is, make sure not to fall while you're underwater. Odds are you're probably not getting back under your own power. Now, something I haven't done in a few episodes is check the weight of this thing. And it is too heavy to go to boss fights. Actually, well, maybe. Right, our limit is 550. I did have quite a bit of stuff on me. Right at the weight limit. So you could actually conceivably take these things into a boss arena. And, because the drag weight, their empty weight is 550. Is that a ventriloquy? Look at you. Huh. Not used to seeing trilobites with, like, event colors and whatnot. That's odd. But I imagine if you get get yourself a small group of, a horde, or not horde, a small horde would be a good term for it, I think, of imprinted and maybe mutated individuals, then they could probably tear through the broodmother and the megapithecus. Yeah, mesopithecus. Yeah, no, I wouldn't go up against that at all. I would stay away from the dragon and the overseer though, because they're weak against fire. Probably be fairly decent against the Manicore though, because they are immune to venom. So they're relatively quick. They are horrible at climbing though. So like a Pulmonoscorpus can climb up almost a sheer surface. This guy, it can't. That's just not how it works, unfortunately. But the good news is, at least in the wild, most of them will not come ashore and decide to eat your base. So, but I mean, they are great. They extremely maneuverable. As long as it's flat ground, they're great. Their main attack also ignores and shreds armor. So if you are going at PvP and they don't have explosives or fire, and catch them on foot, their armor's gone. It's shredded toast. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot else. I mean, they're aquatic, so they're not going to, suffocate down there, but I wouldn't take them into caves or anything, because, yeah, you'll get stuck. But, they could have a place in the boss arena. But, thank you for coming out. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, signing out. Have fun.